go viral. Take a good look at the fit, lit from my head to my toes. They I wanna sip of the drip, watch out when they getting too close. Ay. Turn it up, cause I come and cut. Say, don't you interrupt. Everybody watch me, gonna level up. No, you cannot touch me. Chillin' in the cut, dodging paparazzi. Big bands feeling generous. Got a big house, that's my preference. Sitting pretty at the top, Mount Everest. Yeah, I'm bossy, dripping sauce. Cash spells like I'm Severus. Puffing on the best asparagus. Take my sweet time, never in a rush. 'Cause I'm
Perhaps the most heated rivalry the KMAC has to offer spikes its way right into your eyeballs and eardrums tonight, with plenty at stake too, as the last two remaining unbeatens in the conference. It's the Centerburg Trojans and Lady Freddies going head-to-head here in Fredericktown for first place in the KMAC outright. And it's all coming your way next.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me, that's
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
Why not?
Ready, Moss.
Dan Marino? You alright?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it. 22. 22. Delay game, number 13.
Let's see.
Hey. I need that senior discount.
That's the game. Mr. Marino, you mind if I take a selfie? Thank you.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to our pregame coverage presented by Crown of Dublin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where it's always a better place to buy. My name is Brian Skowronski. I'm going to be trying to entertain you all night, but the real main feature obviously is going to be going down on the hardwood. The two top teams in Knox County facing off both for first place tonight in the KMAC, and it's also for a great cause, creating awareness for mental health and suicide prevention tonight. So let's meet these two teams, dive a little bit deeper into their season so far. We'll begin with the squad on the road, the Lady Trojans of Centerburg. Since their loss back in late August, these girls have been nearly flawless. They have only dropped 2 total sets during their 8-game win streak and dominant within KMAC play. So all 5 games that they've had against their conference opponents have been no competition. They've gone on the road 3 different times, including against Cardington Lincoln, one of the favorites preseason to do some big things in this league, and they have handled their business throughout the entire campaign so far. It's been impressive to watch them and how they have put their talents on display all season long, and one of the main cogs that's been pushing them throughout the campaign, Miss Stella Weisbrid. And this girl, she can really play anywhere on the court. She eats up all 6 zones, but I would say she's probably most effective as an outside attacker. You look at some of these hitting numbers, that's superb at the 320 mark, and then the kill percentage above 42%. She can handle the receptions. You see she's got over 100 digs on the season, leads the squad in kills. So this girl definitely is one to keep your eyeballs glued on tonight. She's going to be a huge factor throughout the course of the action if the Trojans are going to come out victorious tonight, which is never easy when you're on the road here in Fredericktown. Tough place to pick up a win here inside of the Freddies' nest, who also spotless in KMAC like the Trojans. They've lost just once to a very nice opponent. Aside from that, they've had some big-time killing sprees so far on the year, but what I enjoy most about this team is that their ball handling errors less than 30 overall collectively as a unit for the team. That means they're not hurting themselves very often, and if you can return it, it always gives you an opportunity to stay in the match, keep the point alive. That's why the Freddies have been a tough out for everybody that they've gone toe-to-toe with so far this season. Our player spotlight tonight for the Freddies is a beast on the block, versatile along the net, and just a true leader of the squad. Of course, I'm talking about the senior Jillian Bouton. This girl's been making an impact here at Fredericktown on the volleyball course since she was a freshman, and now that she's a big, bad 12th grader, she's dominating. This girl's got well over 100 kills, over 3%. The hitting percentage, you like to come up slightly, but her kill percentage, great. And she also does some nice work moving along the net, sets up a lot of blocks. Her and her kid sister truly are a dynamic force out here on the floor. We're going to talk a little bit about them more as we dive into our keys to victory tonight. And for these Lady Freddies, I'm going with, how about the only thing scarier for an opponent than one Bouton is a double dose. The Trojans going to feel like they're suffering from double vision tonight when they have both of the Boutons up at the net setting up those double team blocks. They're both solid on the net, setting up the blocks. That's why the block party tonight, I think, also is a big key to victory for them. Can the Boutons be about it when they're going up against some of these Centerburg hitters? That is going to be the true key for them, I think, to come out victorious here tonight at home. And for the Lady Trojans, my keys to victory, you just got to be receptive. Kind of like a solid school secretary. Just answer the phone when it is called upon. Do your job, and you got to work on the outside, too, because of the 2 big hitters in the middle for the Freddies. They've got that size. Make sure that your setter is moving it around on the perimeter. You got to attack from all angles, but definitely if you can get the ball on the outside to some of your stud hitters, it's going to go well for you here in this contest, as we are just moments away from this awesome KMAC rivalry game. The Freddie-Burg is what they call it. And also, as I mentioned, this game for a purpose tonight. They've been raising money, selling snacks and different things out in the hallway tonight to try to raise some awareness for suicide prevention, mental health, especially with these young kids these days on the social media. You know, you can never be too careful what you're getting into, who you're talking to, and what they're saying. So I really think that it's admirable to understand the days, the times here in 2023, create some awareness and try to put some money in the pocket of this suicide prevention cause as well. So that's why they're not in their normal uniforms here tonight. Both of these squads are wearing, this is the girls in turquoise. I guess you're probably a little bit confused. This is Centerburg over here on this side. Fredericktown is sporting the purple t-shirts tonight. And it's a packed out house here. We've got student sections on both sides. Fredericktown definitely got kids from the bottom all the way up to the top of the bleachers. And it was about as lit as I've ever heard for a junior varsity JV match, which was honestly one of the best matches that I've seen all season long, regardless of division or rank or any of that. The second set, Centerburg ended up taking it 32-30. How many of these deciders do you see going to the 30s? Not very many, folks. That was the case tonight in the junior varsity match. So if we get anything even close here for these veterans, these varsity girls, it's going to be one heck of a night here at Fredericktown from top to bottom. As we are getting about set here for our national anthem. Look at those gaudy records. Lady Trojans 11-1 on the year. Big time win streak coming into tonight. Freddies themselves winners in 3 straight, looking for their 11th win on the season. But you look at those goose eggs up there in the parentheses. That's the KMAC record. And both of these teams flawless so far, undefeated. So something's got to give here tonight. All right, that's a way to get the party started here. We've got a Fredericktown student. I wish I would have caught her name. Did an awesome rendition here of the Star Spangled Banner, getting some high fives over there, as you can see from some of the coaching staff here for the Freddies. And I just think that there's a palpable electricity here in the air tonight. Most of the fans are sitting here on the home side where we are, so it's tough to see how many people actually came out for this. Even people sitting behind us in the top rafters up here in the bleachers. So here are the Fredericktown Freddies. Let's check out the roster for them here tonight. Presented by Crown of Dublin, where you can pick up all of your Jeep, Ram, Dodges, and Chrysler with the best prices that you'll find in North Columbus. There's everybody that is listed tonight for the varsity. Definitely got to keep an eye on ladies like Partington, Carpenter, the Boutons, no question. Bryant's going to be a contributor tonight. A lot of great players out here. And over on the other side for Centerburg. The roster for them a little bit deeper. Glenn's had a fantastic season. So was Clara Johnson. One of those girls, she's so great on that back line. She can assist, she can dig. Weisbrid, our player spotlight tonight, she does just a little bit of everything for them. So the Trojans, they are a formidable opponent without question here tonight for these Lady Freddies. I think probably far and away this season, the top two teams in the KMAC conference. But someone's got to be the best of the best. That's why we settle it out here on the floor. And this is what makes sports fun. Anytime you got the exact same record, you're looking at these two teams coming in at 5-0. Someone's going to get the upper hand here tonight and go to first place outright within the KMAC. Freddies fans and certainly the student section, I mean, half the football team is out here participating tonight, making sure that we got a loud, raucous atmosphere. And I was looking at the student section. I didn't see what happened to Lily Rose, who kind of hit the deck. Might have to get a replay set up for that. And here we go, guys. Centerburg on the road, looking to win their 9th consecutive match here tonight. Fredericktown looking to hold serve here on their home floor. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Crossroads Church, just opened up a brand new service facility here in the Fredericktown area. So if you're looking for a place to go worship on Sunday morning, 10 a.m., check out their website. They'll have some more details. It's down in the description. And getting ready for homecoming here. See some dance moves, a few spin moves. Got to know how to twirl it round and round. Not too many girls lead out on the dance floor, but it looks like a few of these Lady Freddies might be able to. Can't believe it's homecoming season already. I'll be DJing a KMAC homecoming for Northmore coming up next Saturday night with my friend Travis Berardi, who's actually on the call right now for another match. Do you want to check in on Hillsdale against Waynedale? And the first points of the night belong to the Lady Freddies. So they'll get on the board first here. And with the serve, that's Taylor Bryant. And the block party is on. So Lady Freddies with a 3-0 lead now. Coming out of the gates hot. Centerburg from the outside. Again, there's the Boutons. And that's smashed home. What an excellent start here for Fredericktown. 4-0 the count. And an unforced error. You don't see too many of those from the Lady Freddies. Allows the Trojans to get on the board. This is Weisbrid with the first serve tonight for the road squad. Set up far side here, Lily Rose. Meet some authority figures over at the other end. Serve's going to be handled, set up for Bouton there in the middle. That's Ella Bouton, the sophomore, who's got a piece of that one. Nice deflection. Big sister Jill from the back line can't keep that one up, so just like that, 3 straight points now for the Berg. And they will tie things up here. So Centerburg going on a 4-0 spurt here after they dropped the first 4 points. And Weisbrid, the one getting it done. What a job laying out there for Bouton. As Centerburg continues their streak. Weisbrid rifles that one right at Jill. Kept alive by Ella. Now a chance off the free ball. Weisbrid coming into the net, and it gets stuffed. So the Freddies coming up with a big play there defensively. As Callie Carpenter, her first time to the service stripe tonight. Lets that one fade, though, into the back corner. Kennedy Glenn. Her first kill shot here of the evening. Another opportunity here for a free ball. We'll see where they set it up right in the middle, and plowing it home are the Centerburg Trojans. Elena Yoring comes roaring up through the middle. 7-5 now the count. Centerburg on top. Error now in the resurface game here for Jillian Bouton on the back line. Excuse me, that was Ella there, number 13. So after a slow start, falling behind 4-zip, 8 of the last 9 points have belonged to the Berg. They got all the momentum right in right now. Set up outside. And they're going to say that the Freddies were into the net. So Centerburg continues to dominate here in this opening set, at least now during this stretch. Definitely a game of runs. You want to score in bunches. To the middle. Ella charges in and finds that 6 zone. Ending the drought here for the Freddies. Needed that one. Gets the ball into the hands here of Bella Mullen. She's got a great serve. Now she bumps it over. Set up here to the outside, and that is going to find its way into an open lane there for Chesney Farrell. So the junior Farrell gets the point, and now she checks out. And here comes Clara Johnson to the service stripe. Clara having a phenomenal season. Big swing, but it's into the net there for Jill. She wanted every piece of that one. Now here from the near side, that's Rose. And she'll come away with the point for the Lady Freddies. Trying to battle back here in this first set. As they'll rotate Rose out now. Enter Kylan Grog, the senior. And she airmails it. So a miscue here from the service line. And she's a serve specialist too, so those hurt the worst when you're checking in for one swing of that right hand. And then you come right back out. Weisbrid had a big swing handled though, kept up. Now Bouton got a good rally going on there as Johnson went down to keep that one alive. Fading to the outside as Bryant, but she comes away with the point. Closing the gap back down to 8. So a big kill shot that time by Maya Bryant, just a sophomore. And we'll get our first look here at Jillian Bouton for the serve. Kept up and alive here for Fredericktown. Now a push shot. Calling for it is Callie Carpenter. She flies in and the athletic junior gets it done. The deficit trimmed down to just 3 now. As Bouton looking for back-to-back points. Whoa. Look out below on that one. Weisbrid going airborne and just threw an absolute rocket. Yoring puts it right into the net. So back and forth we go here. Freddies pull back within 3. Big opportunity here for the senior Partington. She's been an excellent distributor all season long. Not that time. Now Kennedy Glenn. Right at Carpenter, comes in, set up to perfection. Well done there for Callie. Couple of kills here tonight, 38 for Carpenter on the campaign. And here she is again, really starting to utilize her here offensively tonight. As that's a tough play. Centerburg's going to come away with the point. Always critical. If you can get some momentum built and take that opening set, which Centerburg now just 9 points away from doing just that. As they got their senior standout back at the service line. Great looking play though by Ella Bouton. 16-12 now the count. Ella having a very solid campaign so far. 73 kills on the season for the sophomore. And no one's able to handle that one from Riley Skillman. Her 35th kill. And right into the teeth of the defense as well. Now Katie Johnson sends. Set up by Ella right to the middle. Knocked over by Rose with a bit of a punch. To go opposite side this time. Jillian Bouton with that high hanging elbow. Knocks down a big point here for the Freddies. Trying to keep pace. Inching a little bit closer here. As it's a 4-point differential now. Ella off the serve, lofts it back line for Weisbrod, handles it. They'll go to the far side now with the setup. And a double hit right there from Partington. Doesn't do that very often. 300 plus assists on the year for Julia. She has been lights out in her senior season. Johnson rotates back in. Here's Clara off the serve. They'll set it up here near side. Big swing for Rose, but laying out Weisbrod keeps it up. Over the double team. Another point goes down for the Trojans. Key one at that. So they'll get the ball right back in the hands of Clara Johnson. Nice reception that time for Mullins. Skied it. Gave her team a chance. Big swing, but the double block is set. So the Fredericktown defense keeping them afloat here. Centerburg 6 points away from taping this opening set, but the Freddies hanging around just enough here. As Grog, who hit it into the net the first time she rotated in, much better here on the second opportunity for the serve and the deflection off of Bryant's hands. Big shot there for Centerburg. Oh, I love those shots right there. Just a little push over there by Partington, trying to keep the defense on their toes. And off the deflection here, it'll be a point. Bryant with a big swing. Back down to a 5-point advantage for Centerburg. No jump on that one. So it leads to this, a good opportunity. Not a lot of sauce there for Bryant. Now Carpenter, cross court, a swing and a direct hit. She was playing Battleship. That would have just taken down a tanker. Excellent execution. Took the defense off guard too. Hitting that third zone. Bouton targeting the back line of Weisbrod there. Here she comes. And off the deflection, Centerburg forces the side out. Big strike there for Stella. Yoring with a high serve to the back, handled there, Mullins. Now they place it for Carpenter. Got a big chunk of it. Kept up though here by Centerburg. Off the tip now, Callie again. Maybe the best athlete out on the floor. See if they set her up another time. They won't. Drifting backside as Brian who puts it away. Trims it down to just a 4-point cushion here for Centerburg. No timeouts have been taken yet in this first set as we get a rotation. Partington now to the service stripe. She's got Jill Bouton in front of her. Taylor Bryant, the libero, also on that back line. Tough angle and no play really made on it, so Fredericktown back-to-back points. They trail by just 3. Key possession here, of course, to try to keep the good times rolling off the let. So they get it to their stud setter, and they deliver with Bryant. Excellent run right now for the Lady Freddies in front of their home fans. Their student section just to your left off the screen, so when they're down at this end, they've got the excitement and the energy flowing. Partington again targets a libero, and it pays off. Johnson couldn't handle it. We are all square at 21 apiece. Beautiful run right now for the Fredericktown Fredies. Can Weisbrid end it? She will indeed. That's what your senior leader's got to do. Stella coming through from that weak side of the defense here on the bottom part of your screen. She's an awesome player, probably an even better ponytail game too. A few of these girls, I mean, their hair game is strong tonight, like that flex emoji. Set it up for Stella again. Jill goes down to the floor, keeps it alive. Free ball on the way. Big opportunity off the set. Stella rises. And Fredies were into the net there. So 2 points away from closing out a first set victory. And a timeout now taken by the Lady Fredies, the first here of this set. It's been an exciting back and forth action. If you're just joining us, it started 4 straight points for Fredericktown. Centerburg immediately answered with a 4-0 run of their own and actually scored 9 of the following 10 points after that big surge there by the Lady Fredies, who came storming back. They just had, I believe, a 6-0 run to get themselves back into the mix, but they're going to have to force a side out with the student section on hand here on a special night here in Fredericktown, creating awareness for mental health, suicide prevention. I know our good buddy Bryce Coder, who calls football, baseball games for us, will be doing some basketball. That's what he does as well with the helpline in Morrow and Delaware County. So it's great that there are people out here recognizing what an issue it is. And the issue right now for the Fredies is that ace right on target where it needed to be. Kennedy Glenn, she's been decking those all season. That's her 33rd, leads the squad. See if she's got one more ace up her sleeve to close it out. She'll lob it here. Left it short. So Bryant with a missile, but it ricochets right back at her. Another chance. Dink that time, as Weisbrid able to get it over. Free ball opportunity. They'll set it up for Stella again, near side, handled by Jill. Good looking rally, one of the best that we've had so far. Weisbrid sends it home. Centerburg wins the first set here as we head to the second. The Lady Trojans taking the first one by a count, 25-22.
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
Why not?
Randy Moss.
Dan Marino? You all right?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it.
22.
Delay a game, number 13.
Let's see.
Hey. I need that senior discount.
That's the game. Mr. Marino, you mind if I take a selfie? Thank you.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
We welcome you back into the Freddies Nest for set number 2 here of the first place KMAC showdown between Centerburg and the Lady Freddies. Trojans took the opening set by a count of 25-22. Great back and forth action down the stretch. Stella Weisbrid definitely brought it. She had the game clinching points. And another point here for the Trojans. And hey, there we have it. Our instant replays are back up and functioning here for set number 2. Off the cross court, here's Bouton. And now into the net are the Trojans. So back to square, 2 points each. And a rotation for Fredericktown with Bella Mullins checking in. Senior with ball in hand now. Trying to make an impact here off the bench. Huge game tonight, a lot of league implications. Each of these squads checking in at 5-0. Blast off. As the senior Jillian Bouton rocks the baby to sleep harshly right there. That's one of those the cradle may fall type of things. Down will go baby, cradle and all. Gosh, the nursery rhymes they used to have back in the day, so much violence, craziness. The London Bridge is falling down. A few of the other ones. Pocket full of posies. Whoa. Farrell with a pocket full of something right there. Look at that placement. Just on the boundary line. So a big point there for the Lady Trojans. As Katie Johnson sends one back line. Oh, buddy. Let's see that again. Ooh, I think Bella Mullins was right. She had a little bit better look at it than did the official. Very close, but I think by maybe an inch or so, probably was just foul. Weisbrid back line. Nice try. Jill Bouton was waiting on it. Getting up like a skyscraper, 7th story that time. So here comes Kylan Grog, who sends it out of play. Second time she's done that in 3 opportunities. So don't think that she's in any jeopardy. Coach got a big smile on her face of being benched or not put back in the rotation, but you got to capitalize if you're one of those role players that just checks in for your service game. How about that swing? Point off the deflection there for Bryant. So back even at 5 each. And here comes our senior player spotlight of the night, Jillian Bouton off the serve. Point to Centerburg. Let's get another look. Just deflected there off of the right hand of Maya Bryant, perhaps. So from the back line, here's Jill. Now Weisbrid. Big swing and a direct hit. Trojans now lead it by 2. Right into the teeth of the defense. Tough play that time for the Lady Freddies. Reception handled by Brian. Here's Jill. Laying out. Love Johnson giving up the body that time. Kind of grabbing at her elbow, though. Might have paid the price a bit. But it'll go down as 1 more cent in the scoring column for Centerburg. Largest lead either side here in this second set. Yes, that's a laser beam. But just right into that net protection in between these two teams, keeping them separated. This is a heated rivalry, folks. Not sure what you heard, but the Freddie-Burg, a pretty big deal down here in these parts. Seem like friendly rivals on the court, but I assure you, victory is on the minds of both of these teams completely, by any means necessary. Yoring set to send. Blast off right to the middle. Bouton mistimed it. Second look on our Simonson construction replay. Right into the letters on her chest. Freddies earned the side out right back, though, through really no doing of their own. Maybe a little intimidation factor. See some of these tall, athletic girls on the other side. Bryant's one of them. Taylor, good-looking serve there, handled by the libero Johnson. And just a heck of a spot there for Riley Skillman to put it down. Look at this placement. Boom. Right where the defense wasn't. So the Berg in a bit of control here. They got the 4-point cushion and the serve. Fredericktown trying to turn things around, but they'll have to do it starting with a free ball. Off the setup, Weisbrid. Wasn't able to deliver any sriracha on that one. A little bit more juice from Lily Rose. And that's a tough angle. Great opportunity on the way, set up from the middle. And the sophomore delivers. Freddie's getting back into this thing. It's Bouton squared. Both getting in on the action. That time it's the super soft Ella. Callie Carpenter. Good looking serve right there. And now from the middle, get out the way. Someone's going to get hurt here tonight. Jillian Bouton with a flat out dagger right into Johnson's chest. I told you this thing got a little bit heated. Weisbrid took a little off of that one. As they'll be called for a double hit. Will Fredericktown, that's Partington. Second time, too. So pushes the cushion back out to a 3-pack for the Lady Trojans. And they've got their ace back on the line. Stella with the serve. Takes Ella down. The Stella to Ella game. Now just a little lob into the teeth of the Fredericktown defense. Bouton finds Weisbrid, kept up. Good looking rally going on. Whistle's going to stop play. Point goes over to the Freddies. Let's see how on the Simonson construction replay. Into the net was the Berg. And we're not in the heart of Ohio tonight, guys, so probably not going to get those calls on the road. Great chance here for wow. Jill Bouton took my breath away. Wasn't even sure what to say about that one. Excellent execution. Big fist pump as she gets it back for baby sis here. Great looking execution there for Skillman. Showing off that skill, man. You dig? With the left hand and everything. So the senior with a good looking kill there. 34% on her campaign so far. Now they'll set it up for Jill. Bouton fires away. Handled by Weisbrid. These two seniors, just incredible playmakers on both ends, but sometimes when you put that fuel on the fire, it burns, and you want to talk about some enfuego. Kapow! Sizzle, sizzle. That's what Jill Bouton brings to the equation. Grog for the second time in the second set off the serve. Trying to square things up. Can't handle it though. An entry fee there sent by Orndorff. Grog just couldn't afford it. Clara Johnson drifts one to the back line, handled by Mullen. Set up now with a big arcing swing, and off the deflection, Maya Bryant earns the point. Back down to a 1-point game. Get those hands high. Sometimes that can be a problem for young ladies like Bryant, the sophomore, with some nice elevation that time. Just off the tippy tops of those phalanges. Woo! Talk about getting a little bit of revenge, though. Smack dab rifle shot. Fredericktown back up by 2. Trailing by 2, rather, with the point to Centerburg. See what they set up here. They're going to go backside. And Jill mistimed it just enough. The Centerburg was able to come away with the point. Freddie set it up here for Bryant. Handled on the other side. Weisbrid hammers it home. Good looking run going down right now for Centerburg. Two ladies right in her face. She don't care. Like throwing darts out there for number 8. Big free ball. Jill took a tumble too. She's back up and not going to be able to get back into her zone. So Centerburg capitalizes as Bouton had to retreat. I like that finish too for Yoring. Kind of turned sideways on it. Like that Paul Wall song back in the day, sitting sideways, put these girls in a daze. Got the boys in a daze over here from the football team for Fredericktown in their student section. Kind of quiet here lately. Haven't had a ton to cheer about, but they packed out the gym. Credit where it's due. Great cause tonight. A lot of baked goods floating around. I made the decision. I like supporting the cause, but not my cholesterol and my overall sugar intake and my influx of where my heart pressure tends to be with the peanut butter that I infuse into my diet every single day. So I chose not to grab a few cupcakes, but certainly some great-looking bakers down in this part of the world. So big shout out, 7 thumbs up for the Fredericktown moms or students or whoever came through and made some of those good-looking pies and the desserts that I saw, all for a good cause tonight. Suicide prevention. And just remember, if you out there having some kind of crazy thoughts like this world's not good enough, just remember that there's weirdos like me out there talking all sorts of crazy all the time, and life can always be better, guys. It is for Centerburg right now. Case in point, they got a 6-point cushion on the road. They're about to go up 2 sets to love if the Freddies can't get their act together. Gonna need a big run, though. Sky high with that one set up for Carpenter. Callie coming through. Just like a Carpenter, sending that through like a nail gun. Zing. Little buzzsaw action. Callie's so crafty. Does a lot of different things great for Fredericktown. Really dig her game. I dig that too from Maya, just waiting on it. Ooh. Too much sauce. Maybe no napkins off of this one. Off the wing. That's a hot wing right there for Stella. She rises to that second story. Collapses it. 6-point cushion, 5 points away from taking a commanding lead. Set to the middle. Bryant push shot. And too strong. Set up backside for Carpenter. And she with a little bit too much mustard as well. Sorry for all the condiment references. Haven't had dinner yet tonight and starting to daydream a little bit about what I am going to put into my body since I chose not to get no cakes out in the hallway. And I don't mean to ignore you guys out there. I'll check in the chat session after this second set, so let me know maybe the best spot to go eat here in Knox County. As sitting around the campfire were the Trojans this time. Check this out. I don't have anything. Lucky for them, they got a touchdown advantage. Plus the extra point on top by 7. A lot of work to be done for these Freds, but they're at home. And now they got back-to-back points off the side out. Little ace up the sleeve that time for Taylor Bryant. Senior does not get a ton of action, but when she do, making the most of it. Nice target that time, too, for Orndorff. Play at the nets. No joust, but kept alive, and so is this rally going down for the Freddies. Ella Bouton with a point here. And almost like another one of those campfire rotations. Nobody made a play on the ball. Ooh, unforced error, tough and timely too. As Centerburg just needs 2 more points to close out this second set. They got Glenn setting up at the service stripe. Kid leads the team in aces on the year. Not this time though. Little breeze came through and I mean it. I actually felt something. Got some streamers in front of me. I think there was a gust of wind. So that was wind aided that time. Can't put that all on the server. Maybe a back door got open. Back door just barely ajar here for the Freddies. But they got to bring their big girl pants here for a nice long run. That's a good start. Fredericktown never say die. And back into the hands of Carpenter with the serve. Callie to the middle. Targeted Weisbrid. They haven't set her up in a hot second. And that one too tall, so all of a sudden, just a 3-point differential here. Freddies filling themselves. Don't see any doubt creeping in over on the other side, though. Well coached to Centerburg, but they might want to put together a new strategy and game plan, maybe a TO, baby. Freddie's got it going on, and here does come the timeout. Carpenter and company running things right now as they close within 2, just when it looked like the Berg was going to put their big stamp here on the second set. So trying to calm things down here over on the other side for Centerburg, talking things out with these Lady Trojans. I mean, they're 11-1 for a reason, though, folks. This is a very well-coached program. Coming off a sensational season a year ago. Centerburg, 17 wins for them in 2022. 9-3 in the KMAC as well. Basically an identical season for Fredericktown, too. 18-7, 9-3. And these two squads, if you're wondering, they split last year here on the volleyball hardwood. Both took the home and homes 3-1. So for Fredericktown to keep the future being how they say the history tends to repeat itself, they're going to have to come back here and definitely win this one. Big serve coming up here for Callie and company. Carpenter sends, targets the back line. The libero makes a nice play on it. Weisbrid cooked that one, but not enough. Back into the oven it goes for Ella. And she says the turkey is cooked. It's ready to be served. All white meat, too. Carpenter got the run going on. She's like the marathon lady back there. Ella Bouton strikes to the back line. They're going to set up looking for Weisbrid. Wow, Stella, big chunk of it. Ella tried to make a crazy athletic play, just wasn't able to. Check this one out one more time. I mean, that's beyond Sriracha. We're talking about Tabasco ×2 for Stella, who closed out set 1 off the serve. Can she do it here, too? It'd be an identical score as well. 25-22 if they can end this thing. And into the net they go. Centerburg gets the point. They get the set. We head to number 3. Do they have the brooms with them here? Find out coming up next.
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
It is a 2-sets-to-love advantage for the ladies on the road here in those turquoise T-shirts tonight. Centerburg looking to close things out. I didn't notice if they packed the brooms or not. Fredericktown might have to find out the hard way if they brought one of those big push brooms. I don't see one. Freddie's still holding out hope. All right, I'm going to dive into the comment section real quick. I have not been keeping up with you folks out there on the Facebook and the YouTube, and I apologize. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Jimmy, one of our top fans, says, let's go, Centerburg. Looking pretty good for him right now. Robin says, good luck, Centerburg. Go get him, Stella. Grandma and Papa are rooting. Oh, okay, so Weisbrid must be the granddaughter. She is crushing it. Looks like a few of you are looking for a little bit wider camera angle, perhaps. I see Bridget talking to Jennifer. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but she said thank you. You know me too well. So I love when we have friends, talking to friends out there. Just hanging out in the old Facebook chat room, watching some live and free high school volleyball for first place in the KMAC. This is good stuff. This was good stuff, too, for the first point here in set number 3. As the Freddies coming out and taking a quick leap into the front. Well received that time, though, by the Berg. But they just can't hit the line. Maybe just missed it? Let's check it out. Okay, yeah, landed right by the lineswoman's foot. Best view in the house. Oh. Tough miss that time. I thought for sure that was going to land in the field of play. But again, the lady that's right there with the 2 inches away from view sees it perfectly, so it's 3-love here. Lady Freddies are rolling, but off the deflection, the Berg going to get on the board. First side out here of this third set. My name is Brian Skowronski, by the way. Hope you guys are enjoying tonight's KMAC action, taking you into the weekend, and we got a ton of KMAC football tomorrow. 3 of the 4 conference games are going to be live and free right here on the OH Report. So get your popcorn ready. Get 3 different devices all set up and ready to rock, and you can pretty much take in all the games. We won't be at Mount Gilead. I tried to get KMAC Plus to head over there and get us some coverage, and unfortunately, he's got to work his other job. He's got to do that adulting thing. That's tough when you're a college student, too. So big shout-out to our guy, Mason Kidwell, who been stopping in at the studio for our pigskin show and piping the pigskin right there. How about Jillian Bouton? Just another smash job. If you guys grew up playing Super Smash Brothers, look like one of those big punches knocks somebody just right off of the level. I think that's still a thing. Unforced error hasn't been much of a thing this year for Fredericktown. They've had a couple, but it leads to a side out here, and Katie Johnson spinning, showing off her hand skills there with the rock. And Partington had that one slip right through her fingers. Not sure if someone gave her a couple of chunks of popcorn, which looked very buttery in the commons area out here. So shout out to whoever is making the popcorn tonight. It definitely did look delicious. Way to lay up that time by Taylor Bryant to keep it alive, and the Freddies get back to doubling up. Centerburg on the scoreboard. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just beautiful execution. Jill puts it away, and they're going to need more from their senior kill artist. Just going to have to go on one of those Halo-style killing sprees where we get some double kills, triple kills in the mix. But it all starts with just earning this third set, trailing 2-0, and Bouton literally trying to kill somebody with that stroke. My goodness. Someone make sure that the paramedics are on hand, that the EMS are here. Kaboom! Johnson almost lost a limb. Got to get one of those speed radar guns out here. Borrow it from the baseball diamond. I am curious. How hard are these slap shots that Bouton and Weisbrid are dishing out here? As someone who hasn't played volleyball in a really long time, it looks scary. I'm closing my eyes up here in anticipation of that ball coming down on the other side of the net with just so much fiery sauce. Not this time. A half free ball, I guess, on that one. Set up by Rose. Indecision. Two ladies kind of hitting it at the same time for Centerburg. Hey, whatever works, but not in that ladies' lane. Not in the middle of the floor. When it gets set up for 16, it's like Sweet 16 every single time. Blow out the candles. That's what Bouton did right there. Having her cake. Not sure if she's eating it too. High school kids, though, they can pretty much eat whatever they want to. No strict diet plans unless you're outlandishly dedicated. A couple double quarter pounders and top it off with an apple pie, and you're fine when you're 14, 15, 16, 17. No problem. See if they set it up for Weisbrid. Instead, they'll just have to push it over. Now off the leak out, Bryant spinning and winning. She's good at this. We've seen her do that a few times. I feel like Maya's even a little bit better on the move. Instead of going straight up where she's rising just vertically, where she's got like a little bit of vertical and horizontal to her leap game. I think that's when Maya's at her very best. I got my scoreboard mixed up here. Here on the official scoreboard, it says 8-7 now. So maybe I incorrectly hit a button earlier. But I'm just going to make you guys verbally aware of it. Freddies are only at 8. I forget which button takes one away. So I'm just going to leave them at 9. And for the next point, we just keep them right there. Not going to get it here. Trojans. Oh, wait. See, now they're adjusting the scoreboard here. I knew what I was doing. That's why you can't trust other people. Always believe in your gut, folks. And I didn't with mine. We know what we're doing here on the OH report. One step at a time, 1 point. And that's not going to get it done. At least not for Centerburg. Airmailed there by Skillman. So the Lady Freddies up to 10. The Berg just 7. Maybe I can find out what number takes it away. Not that one. Oh, who the heck knows? Would love to hear from you, the fans, though, out there. I'll definitely get back into the Facebook and the YouTube comments if we get another timeout coming up here soon. As the Freddies add another. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. Are you out of state? You trying to catch this from some warm weather? It felt like fall in north central Ohio today. It was the first morning I can remember I worked from home. The windows were open. I was blanketed up. We talking layers. Triple threads on top of me. My wife come down and grabbed one from me. I almost blew a gasket. Good thing she made me some breakfast. Because I was freezing this morning, and I haven't really checked the weather report. Not sure what it's looking like tomorrow for Football Friday night, but I can tell you things are heating up in here, Fredericktown. Crashing the rocket right here with Maya Bryant. Yikes. That's Taylor with the serve. Oh, excellent placement in that back zone for the Trojans. Well struck. They pull back within 3. Stella about to get a shot at it. She's got on those cute confetti pink shoes. And I think because the ball was rolled to one side, she's electing to serve from over there. That's what a stallion this young lady is. Set up middle, hang time for Ella. Didn't get a whole lot behind it. And Centerburg, I think a little toesy went underneath the line there. That's a no-no. So it gives Carpenter the side out. She almost let a crazy comeback in that second set off the service stripe, but this time, maybe a little too pumped up. Back down to a 3-point lead with Katie Johnson on the line. Now here's Jill, far side. Kind of wobbled off of her hand, worked out pretty good. Weisbrid from the back line. Taking dead aim like she sent a dart. And this is what you call a bullseye. Centerburg as close as they've been here for a while, but Jill didn't like the sound of that on the scoreboard. Bouton cracks the crouton right here, right over the double team. Splash! Right in front of Orndorff. Off the serve, it's Ella Bouton now. Little push shot, two-hander right there. Bouton catches a piece of it right at the net, but it goes straight down. Kind of a whirly bird, too. So we've got some back and forth action going here. Trojans have never led here in set number 3. Love to change that narrative. Just getting out of the way there is Mullins. One more look at this. Ah! Inches away from catching her back. Now here comes Lily. Kiss the rose off the serve. Ace is the place for the Freddie point. And a timeout taken here by Centerburg as they're down by 4. So, hey, great chance to see what you all are talking about, you crazy cats. What's up? Jimmy back in it, cheering on Sarah specifically. Chris says, go Stella Bear from Uncle B, Lily, Olivia, and Addie in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Great city. Hometown of one Rod Woodson. I hung out there with Rod and the crew for the Hope Through Football Camp this past summer and the year before. And that's all the comments I'm seeing right now on the Facebook. We'll head over to YouTube land. Michaela wants to know, can we do the Plymouth and St. Paul football game tomorrow at Whitney Field? Absolutely not, Michaela. We are stretched very thin. We're doing a OH Report record 7 live streams tomorrow for football, all at the same time. That's too much already. I can't put another on our plate. We don't have any more side dishes. This isn't like Thanksgiving where I can just put an extra roll on top of the mashed potatoes that are already on top of my green beans. We got to be able to breathe a little bit. No breathing room that time, though, for the Trojans. Look at this kill shot. Love the hang time, too. Anytime you see the shirt kind of like flapping in the wind like that after the big arm crank by Maya Bryant, you know that's when it's real. That's a real one. Oh. Good looking attempt there on the layout, but it's not enough as Centerburg hold and serve, staying around, as it's now 17-14 on our Crossroads Church scoreboard. And into the net goes the serve. A bit of a break here for the Freds as they stretch their lead back out to 4. And the ball in the hands of Julia Partington. their standout senior setter, well over 300 assists on the year, one of the top dogs in all of North Central Ohio, hell, probably the entire state. She's having an awesome season and splashes that one right where nobody was. Kaboom. Rocking a couple of floor planks right there. And I gotta say, the hardwood really looking great here at Fredericktown. It's nice and polished up for tonight. Great looking floor for a great looking team. Both of these units have been unbelievable tonight. The back and forth, spectacular. But the rally ends with the Berg and a point. Second look here on our Simonson construction replay. What an athletic move right there by Skillman. I already used this one, but how about the skill? Man, come on. Low-hanging fruit, gotta love it. But that was almost like a hook shot. That was like Kareem. Nobody really does the hook shot anymore in modern basketball. Bryant very frustrated with that one. She wanted to stick it to somebody. Instantly look, she's like, ugh. Too much. Little hesitation on the serve. We'll see if it costs Centerburg here. Kind of does. Freddie's back out to a 4-point cushion, and this is just crafty. That's what you want your senior to do. Partington surveying the field. Says, you know what, you want to play us like this? How about I call a little audible at the line of scrimmage. Hut, hike for the point. 2016. Freddies trying to get back in this thing. That's not going to help. As Centerburg inching their way a little bit closer. Did someone call her Stella or Weisbrid or something in the comment section? Stella's been great. A little quiet lately, though. Haven't heard from her a ton in terms of her killing attack. As a nice piece is caught there by Bouton. And here she is, backline. Okay, now we've heard from her. Weisbrid does it from everywhere in every little way. Look at this, taking a little bit off of it. That's like a half swing. That's like 52%. Knowing exactly where to place it. Good scramble that time by the Birds, but it ends up in the net from Lily Rose. That is a point for the Trojans, right? Or were they into the net? No. Point Fredericktown. Big potential shift in momentum. And now they'll set it up for the middle, right where it needed to be. This is just execution on fleek. Bouton's got so many different arm angles out there. She's kind of like Patrick Mahomes, the way that he can chuck a football moving any which way from multiple different styles and angles and geometries and stuff. That's Jill Bouton in the air. And there she is. Simple with that one. Just go straight up, knock it down, let them know you're in our house. And the Birds are here to play. We're here for the long haul. Timeout taken on the floor by Centerburg. So that's going to give me an opportunity. I got to thank our generous sponsors. We're not here live and free without the folks that pay our bills, and we are 100% sponsorship-based, folks. So if you want to see, like that girl who commented, yo, can you do Plymouth and St. Paul? We need sponsors. Otherwise, we can't pay our people to get out there and do it. You know who helped us do this game tonight? Crossroads Church, a church that is always pursuing big dreams for Jesus, and you're invited to be a part of it. They're opening a brand new campus here in the Fredericktown area. I know they texted me the name of it in the campus today, so I'll get that for you here in a minute. Crown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Come see how they are pancaking the competition. And Simonson Construction, from your vision to completion, they're with you every step of the way, making sure that you get exactly the project that you want. Thank you to Frito Lay as well. And another kill shot here Freddies looking to get right back in the mix. Check out this point from Ella Bouton. Weisbrid, dude, I don't know how girls are able to get down, contort their body. She got a pretty good piece of that one. But it's game point, set point. And they'll have a few of them. From the middle, little lob. No challenge that time. Here's Ella drifting to her right. Taken by Weisbrid, kept alive. Free ball, though, right in the center. We'll see if they put it away. Partington sets it up. Jill says, keep the lights on for now. Great piece there by Ella. Just stick out that left hand. Good looking rally. And it's put away by the sophomore Bouton. We're heading to the fourth with Fredericktown right back in this thing. As it's 2-1. That should say set number 4 coming up, not the 5th set. Don't worry about that. More live and free high school volleyball. KMAC shit on the way.
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
KM Action lives here thanks to the help of our generous sponsors. Once again, want to throw some shout outs to those 4 that you see right there. Knox Community Hospital is always in the community, for the community. Crown of Dublin. Man, you want to get a great deal on a newer used car, a Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Chrysler. Go talk to the people down at Crown. They will take care of you. They'll negotiate, all that good stuff. Crossroads Church as well. Got that new campus opening up here in the Fredericktown area. Let me tell you exactly more about that. Got it here in my text message somewhere. They would just like to invite those in the Fredericktown area to come experience their new Waterford campus with services on Sundays at 10 a.m. Visit crossroadswire.com for more information. Also, their Facebook page is down in our description. That's another way that you can see what they're all about. And Simonson Construction, Dan Moore and the crew over there, they do huge, crazy, awesome projects, new schools, the whole 9 yards. If you need a big project done, talk to my guys over at Simonson Construction. I've lost my camera guy. Are you filling in? Here inside of the Freddies nest, it's a big 4th set. First place in the KMAC up for grabs tonight. As we welcome you here into beautiful Fredericktown, Ohio. I'm Brian Skowronski, and we are all square at 1 point apiece here in set number 4. If you are just joining us, Centerburg took the first 2 sets 25-22. I forgot to write down the count of that last one. I think it was 25-19 Fredericktown coming away with it. And how about the block party? I didn't get invited, but that's okay. Looked like those girls were having a whole lot of fun. And Jill Bouton, dude, she got swag for days out here. Very impressed with what we've seen from 16 tonight. Making it happen all over the court. She does it from the back line. I think she's most aggressive and best as the middle hitter. But when you're as talented as that young lady, they need to utilize you in all of the 6 different zones. So Jill Bouton, my MVP for Fredericktown so far tonight. On the other side, our player spotlight, Miss Stella Weisbrid. She's been pretty good. Here she is setting it up for Chesney Farrell, and she doesn't fare well with that one. Show you again here on the Simonson Construction replay. She had to get low, 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 low. Didn't have on those baggy sweatpants, though. Or the Reeboks with the straps. That might have been the problem. Another problem here for the Trojans, as they just couldn't bring it back into the net. Pretty good effort. Then you see Riley Skillman just nodding her head out of the way. Disappointing start here if you're a Centerburg fan, but if you dig in the Freddies, you're like, dude, not only are we on the comeback trail, but we're starting to kick it into high gear, high heat. Look out. Good night. Jillian Bouton, a warrior. Just an absolute hardwood plank crusher. Might be some dings down there come basketball season. Have to work out the warps from all of Jill's big hits. Six-point cushion here for the Freddies. Carpenter in control at the service stripe. And it's going to continue. You can't handle the serve. Yeah, she ordered the code red. Solid stuff there for Callie. And if you guys want to listen or watch on mute, rather, I get it. I understand. Gets a little crazy up here in the box sometimes. That was a crazy big hit, but it didn't land in the field of play. Carpenter, a little lobber, trying to take him off guard. Not so fast, my friends. The Berg was ready for that one, but dang. 8-point deficit for him. Got to get to work, bring their hard hats. That's what Carpenter's done, and yeah, quick TO. Centerburg sees this thing getting away from him quickly. Take one more look at that last point. Just a little out of range that time. Couple extra feet right there. No time to panic here if you're the Lady Trojans. Certainly very much in this match. Got the 2-1 cushion. However, the momentum right now, you can feel it for Fredericktown. The tide is turning right now. It feels like high tide here in the gym. And the Freddies are the ones that are dictating. Back to the comment section. Shout out Theron and Davis from the Bean. Luke Bean. Go Trojans. Not a lot of combo going down over on the YouTube side of things. See what you guys are doing here in Facebook. Oh, we're getting spams like crazy by the bots, letting you know where you can watch high school football tomorrow. Well, guess what? It's live and free here, so no need to get ripped off and put your credit card information. Oh, dang, those bots came in hot and hungry. But so did Fredericktown here in this set. I see Christine says, what's up, watching from Morgantown, North Carolina. Very cool. So a couple out-of-staters at least. 2 that we know of. We got Indiana represented. North Kakalaki. And now the Trojans get it back down to a single-digit deficit. We'll see if Stella can get something cooking here. She's going to need a whole lot of ingredients. Good start, though. So getting out some of the condiments. See if she gets us ready for an appetizer here. Punch shot there for Jill. Interesting looking play. Let's get a second look at this one. Bit unconventional, but who's going to doubt a Bouton tonight? They've been bowdy. And here she is, and just kind of raked on that one. So, all right. So Bouton, back-to-back, interesting plays. Didn't really work out. And on the other side, okay, so condiments set out. We got our appetizers. Is it time to get to some of those side dishes here? Weisbrid trying to work her way up to a gourmet meal. Cooking with some solid ingredients now. Ella doesn't like this dish. Doesn't like it one bit. A side out with some smashed potatoes. And a rotation here with Bella Mullins coming in with the gravy. Carrying it to that back line. What's the best gravy out there? There's so many different variations. Are you a brown gravy fan? Do you like the white gravy? Do you like some type of a mixture? Do you like just big kill shots from Julia Orndorff? All of the above is an acceptable response. But I think if I'm limited to a gravy for the rest of my life, and it can't be Young Gravy, the artist, I'm probably going to go with the white. Just because I like the thickness. I like what it does for my biscuits. There's some biscuits in the batter off the serve. How about an ace stripe right here? You can just do more with it. I also like it too, just on a little meat selection. That's a big meaty chunk of the net there. Side out for the Lady Freddies. Diving back into their bench. Here's the rotation. The senior Grog out there. She's been hit or miss at different times tonight. Let's see if we get the good Kylie. I tell you, that's the good Jill. Gives the thumbs up to Maya. Look at this. Look at Jill. Yeah, girl. You got my seal of approval. Looking like a football score out there. And Thursday night football is on right now. Who do we got? We got Minnesota at home, I believe, taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Probably shouldn't have said that to some of the dads out there watching. Might have just lost a little bit of viewership, but why would you step away from this one? Set 4. Freddies rocking, rolling, getting a nice wave of momentum, and they've been riding it. Surfboard on the surfboard, gripping on that grain. That's what they've been doing here over these last couple of sets, getting their Beyonce going. Ooh, too much with that one. Talk about Queen Bee and Maya loses her mind maybe. She catches me as like she'd be a fan of Beyonce. Probably got some in her mix before the match. Interesting to talk to a lot of these high school athletes these days. For the majority of them, when you say, what's on your go-to playlist, it's 99.9% hip-hop. I don't know where that change came from, but it's almost no rock anymore. There's not a whole lot of country, no motivational stuff. They're not flipping the Goggins in there. They want rap. And that point's a wrap here for the Trojans. They need all of the help they can get right now and just hanging around, keeping that alligator blood in their system, not going away anytime soon, just being a part of the conversation. And just down by 6, they can make something happen here. Freddie student section, I think kind of gave me a glance like, I don't know, man. I think we're going to cheer him right out of the building. Maya drifts it, 8-ball corner pocket. Look at that thing. That was awesome. Just a little two-handed push shot back into zone 4. Ain't nobody home. And that's going to catch the antenna, so the good times continue here for the ladies in purple. Well, one, I guess, is wearing the turquoise. Can't forget about old Taylor Bryan out there. About 10 yards too long that time on the serve for Jill. But I gave her a point anyways. Actually belonged to Centerburg. Oh! Tough play into the net there. Look at this one. Little jousting match brought in and then into the chest of Maya. Orndorff catches a big chunk of the net there with that serve. So the score actually is correct. 18-11. Freddie 7 points away from forcing a decisive Game 5. I haven't done a ton of volleyball this year, but I love 5-set thrillers. Anytime it comes down to that short and fifth set, it feels very dramatic. Centerburg, they've got a whole other idea going on their side of the things. They're like, we can close this thing out in 4. Let's catch an early dinner and a bus ride home, ladies. Get our dance party going on the big yellow Bluebird bus. But they're going to have to get that pendulum of momentum fully swinging back in their flavor. Can't do it there because Carpenter rising up, catching a big chunk as the double block rolled over her and Maya. This team's going to be great again next year, too. Look at all the youngsters on the squad. Yeah, there's a whole host of seniors, about 7 of them. But these youngsters, they know what they're doing. There's Bouton, one of them. Tough play for anybody right there. So the point over to the Berg. Tried to stick out a right paw, did Partington, but just no chance at that one. A little too much gas. Good looking execution there. Now they'll set it up. Ella sent right back at her there by Skillman. And then a big pop, but the pinata explodes out of the field of play. So the candy belongs to the Freddies, and more importantly, Carpenter's had some great runs tonight when she's had the ball in her hands for the serve. Callie rocking the number 11. Having a sensational junior season. Nice job to give it up there by Orndorff. Keep it alive. And that's put away. Critical there by Skillman. So they still got a pulse. Does Centerburg. And she had just enough hang time to identify where to put that thing. Rocking a couple of planks where no Freddie was in sight. Now they got their senior stud, probably future All-Ohioan, back at the service line. But a tough play there for Kennedy Glenn. And it puts Fredericktown one step closer to set number 5. Ella with the leaping serve. Set up here near side. That's Ornsdorf. Now Carpenter almost was able to leave it over on her opponent's side of things. But it's kept up. Tough shot cross court. And now Jill. Met rudely there by Skillman. That was a big swing by Bouton. And right into the teeth of the defense. So you got to applaud both sides. The courage by Jill just to say, I don't care. And then also to stand in the way of a girl like Bouton who looked like she was going to knock out some girls earlier as that thing drifts right into the vacant spot. Check this out. It's like driving by a motel and you see that they've got the light on for you, the open vacancy. Yep. The room back here on the back line. Just for you, young lady. See if they've got room for two. No. Close the door. Turn out the lights. Bouton not interested in any more guests coming on her side of the equation. Missile launched, executed. Side out. Grog back into the mix. Another unforced error on the serve there for Kylene. So just a 5-point deficit here for Centerburg. Don't count them out just yet. Big spot for Clara Johnson. She can get something rolling. Set up for Maya. And she says it got tipped. And it did. I did not hit the replay in time, so we can't watch it again. But I think that's the correct call. It looked from our vantage point up top like it did carry him off of some fingertips. Now off the phalanges here of Jill. They're going to set it up right to the middle. Yoring, nothing boring about that one. Splash pad. Right in front of Taylor Bryan. All she can do is look on. So Orndorff a chance here to tighten things up. 23-18. Got to get this point, though. Weisbrod comes from off your screen to in it. And I gave Centerburg a point. They didn't deserve one. It actually belongs to Fredericktown. 24-18 in the rotation. And a chance to close out set number 4 for the Freddies. They'll get a free ball to try to execute here. See who they're looking for. It's going to be to the middle. Maya, swing and a direct hit. We're heading to 5 with Fredericktown. There is no such thing as Sec 6. Don't worry about it. It sure feels like it. It's so exciting here. We're all square at 2-2.
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
We are all even at 2 sets apiece here inside of the Freddies nest. Centerburg took the first 2 sets. We've since seen Fredericktown ease in. They have taken the last 2, 25-19, 25-18. I'm Brian Skowronski on the call with you folks. Let's see what you guys are discussing out there in Facebook land. I see Robin Anderson is tuning in from Carrollton, Ohio. What is up, Robin? Thank you for finding us here. Michelle Johnson watching from Nashville, Tennessee, or what I like to call Nash Vegas. Love that city. Great, great time. And then a lot of bots just coming in here, letting you know where to watch high school football. Y'all know where to come for the live and free KMAC action tomorrow. 3 of the 4 KMAC games are going to be featured exclusively on the OH Point, your home for KMAC play. This is it, guys. Set number 5. This is what we've all been waiting for, probably expecting, and why not start it like that? Load up the rocket launcher. Let this young lady go to work. Kaboom. Maya Bryant. Black Hawk down. And it's another fast start here for Fredericktown. And they've done this each of the last 3 sets. Set number 4 we saw where they got off to, what, a 10-1 cushion? And they're off to a 3-0 start here. Look at the incitement, the enthusiasm. You think momentum isn't a real thing? It is reverberating through these Freddies right now. Trojans looked great early, but they were 2 tightly contested couple of sets, 25-22, 25-22 to start things off. Since then, the Freddies have taken flight, and these Redbirds are continuing to sell here in the 4th set. All the points belonging to the girls in the purple uniforms, along with the one girl in the turquoise top who's got the serve here, trying to keep it rolling here. Bryant with the first 4 points. And now make it 5-love. What an unbelievable start. Trojans got to take a timeout. They will. And just look at the exuberation, the emotion. Oh, awesome stuff. Can Centerburg settle in here in this 5th set? The student section, they've had a big impact here tonight. They've been very loud. They're over on the same side here as their Lady Freddies, being very encouraging and just in general just keeping the juices flowing. That's what it's all about. Making sure your girls are pumped up out there and that you're letting them know every time they do something right. And there has been plenty to cheer about if you're a Fredericktown fan. For Centerburg, you've showed flashes. Can you be more than just a flash in a pan here in this decisive 5th set? That for any of you that are not aficionados of the high school volleyball match, this is a race to 15 here, not going to 25. They assume after you've played 4 sets, you're kind of tired, a little bit hungry. Fredericktown has not been starving, though, when it comes to the kill game. They have been slaughtering here of late. Little cross-court action there for Lily Rose as the junior rises to the challenge. Almost a miscommunication. Centerburg, though, able to get it back over. They'll set it up here near the side and kissed by a Rose on a Gray. Big-time shot right here. Kablam! No opportunity for Kennedy Glenn, or at least she didn't make a play on it. And it's quickly getting out of hand. The first 7 points all going to the Lady Freddies as their libero killing it. An 8-ball on the board now. They tried to set it up for Weisbrid, trying to do just a little bit too much. And actually, they're changing the call. Whoa. They said it got tipped? So you can kind of hear too, like it kind of sucked the life out of the building. So it's 7-2 now. Freddies do a good job there, keeping it up. From the back line, here's Bouton. Sends it over to Weisbrid. We'll see if they feed her. They will not, but the left-hander, Skillman, showcasing that same play yet again. She's had at least 3 or 4 points tonight that have all looked like that. Stella looking to make 4 straight points. Not going to happen. Looked like they came crashing the net a little bit too hard. Allowed Ella Bouton to capitalize as she drifts it into zone 5. Nobody home. Carpenter has been superb serving tonight. Directs it right at Johnson, able to handle it. Now a big setup here, backside for Rose. He's already got a couple points here in this 5th set. Carpenter, come on now. That's a super athlete right there. And another big play. Parrington going down. Huge piece of momentum as Partington was able to keep it alive and then Bouton put it away. The senior to senior combo. Boom! Skyrockets in flight. Afternoon delight. A little later than that. It's late afternoon delight here for Fredericktown. Loving it. Handshakes, high fives, big hugs, all sorts of loves. And Weisbrid with a face full of volleyball. Talking about her cooking earlier. Hopefully she saved a little salt to put on top of that flavor. 7-point lead for Fredericktown. Is the goose cooked now for the Trojans? Or can they find their way out of this mini slump funk? Because it's been the Freddies with the run of play here lately. And the last 2 points, what you dig about it, they've had to scramble to make things happen. Carpenter had that ginormous play. Partington helped out. Good opportunity from the middle. Now backside. Wow, Ella Bouton defying gravity with that one. Jeez. Arm looked more like a windmill. Like it was attached to some type of robotics. Other side, same result, same Z's. This time it's Julia returning the favor. Big splash there for Orndorff. And you love seeing Centerburg coming together, regrouping. They know this thing's not over just yet. No fat lady singing. Cross-court shot, handled. Now here's Bouton into the teeth of the defense, and she cracks some teeth. Served him up with a little bit of candy, making Fredericktown feel dandy. Closing in on game, set, match point. What a comeback it has been for these Lady Freddies as Bella Mullins drifts that back line. Bouton can't even believe it. She's not sure how she scored. Watch this reaction. This is less about the point and more about Jill just like, whatevs. A lot of different ways to get the job done, I guess. 2 points shy of mounting a crazy comeback. Centerburg staying alive out here. Trying to channel their inner Bee Gees. Or DJ Khaled, whatever generation you're from. Trying to stay alive here. Partington catching him off guard, but you see Johnson goes down, hits the deck, keeps it up. Another scramble, far side, big shot. And off a jousting match, here we go again. Knocked over by Taylor. Good looking setup. Return to sender though. And under the net for Centerburg. This could be it, folks. 9 set points on the way. Kylan Grog will have an opportunity to score the last point. Just hasn't been her night. So she rotates out. Rose back in. And that is gonna do it. Storm the court here at Fredericktown as the Lady Freddies come back from 2 sets to none down. And they knock off Centerburg to take over outright first place in the KMAC. Awesome stuff. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will return with our post-game show that will include an interview with our player of the match. So hit me up. Let me know who you think is worthy of being the MVP tonight. I think maybe both Boutons were really good. Partington had some exceptional play. Definitely got to be a lady from the Lady Freddie side. So hit me up with a comment. Let me know. We'll be back with that little discussion about the match and more. Keep it here.
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire. Why, Matt?
Randy Moss.
Dan Marino? You alright?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it.
22.
Delay a game, number 13.
Let's see.
Hey. I need that senior discount.
That's the game. Mr. Marino, you mind if I take a selfie? Thank you.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, It's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back now with our player of the game presented by Knox Community Hospital. I've got Jillian Bouton hanging out with me, the senior outside hitter, middle hitter for the Lady Freddies. And I want to start by talking about just the comeback. I mean, you guys are down 2-0, and then it really felt like you had to run and play the last 2 sets for sure to put away Centerburg. What got into you guys? Why do you think that you were able to get so much momentum and put the Burg away?
Yeah, we kind of just came together and we're like, it's more than volleyball tonight. Like, win or loss, like, it's more than volleyball. And we just decided that we were going to play Fredericktown volleyball and get in groove.
Pretty lit atmosphere in here. Being right next to the student section, how much does that keep the juices flowing and the energy up?
It was so nice to have them here tonight. They were so hyped, so great. It was awesome.
That's obviously a huge match in terms of the KMAC standings. You guys are all alone at the top. Was this the anticipation coming into the year that you guys were going to be competing for the top dog spot?
We were really hoping for it, yeah, but we weren't going to say like we were the top dog or whatever. Like, Centerburg is a really good team, and that was a really tough game to win. It was just hopefully a mindset coming into this year, yeah.
And this, a big rivalry match for you guys. So knocking off Centerburg and staying perfect within the KMAC. Just describe kind of the emotions. You guys had a little stampede out there on the floor. That just seems like it's kind of a big moment for the school.
Yeah, it was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was priceless. Like, seeing everybody's faces, we were all just so happy, and it was just such a, like, weight off our shoulders.
Just one loss for your team on the season and against a really good squad so far. Outside of that, would you say that you guys have been playing some pretty good volleyball up to your standards?
Yeah, we work so hard in practice. We try to be as competitive as we can be, and we just all around compete, I think.
And you got quite a few seniors on the team, but I think it's pretty clear that they're looking to you. You're kind of the leader out there on the floor. What does that mean to you to have that on your shoulders where you're kind of the go-to gal this season?
I just want to be a great example for people, like help lift people up, not be negative, and just try to help as best I can.
Well, so far so good. First place all alone in the KMAC. Big congratulations. Now's your moment. If you want to look in the camera, give any shout outs.
Thank you to the whole community that came out tonight. It was such a good turnout for such a good event, and just thank you all.
Jillian Bouton, our Knox Community Hospital MVP, crushing it tonight in a 5-set win over Centerburg.
Hey, this is Pastor Dave Vance from Crossroads Church. We are a church that gathers together, that raises up disciples and reaches out to those far from God. We pursue gospel impact in our communities and around the world. So when we say we're a church that feels like family, it's an invitation to be a part of something bigger, something greater, something eternal. And we want you to be a part of it. We hope you'll join us. Visit our website at crossroadswire.com for service times at a location near you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Back now with our post-game conversation, courtesy of Crown in Dublin. A better way to buy if you're looking for a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram. That is the place to go in North Columbus. Wow, what a match. I think definitely lived up to the expectation tonight here inside of the Freddies Nest. A 5-set thriller, Fredericktown, leaving no doubt, though, at the end as they put away Centerburg, their biggest rival here tonight, in front of a very noisy, exuberant crowd, and having a great time. Getting some pictures taken here. We'll show you real quick. All these girls are lined up. Like Jill said, this is about more than volleyball tonight. Trying to raise money and awareness for a cause, and I just thought it was really cool, the entire atmosphere. And this matchup, just in general, is a really fun one. So the Lady Freddies, after falling behind back-to-back sets, really tightly contested, 25-22 losses to Centerburg. It looked like maybe they were going to get swept out of their own building here tonight. Did not end up being the case as they come rallying back 25-19, 25-18, and then we all saw what just happened in that fifth end-deciding set. They get out to the hot start there in the fourth and then in the fifth, and then they are able to close it out. Really spectacular stuff to see from the Freddies tonight. Got to give a huge thanks to our sponsors for helping make tonight happen, bring you live and free action on the OH Report, including Knox Community Hospital, who was our MVP sponsor tonight. Crossroads Church, check out their description. They've got a new facility that they are opening up to those here in Fredericktown. Crown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Simonson Construction Services, Inc., our good buddies at Frito Lay, and then back to Knox Community Hospital for also being a sponsor of our commercials tonight. For my camera dude, Brandon Powell, my name is Brian Skowronski. Thanking you for tuning in. And remember, tomorrow, 7 live streams going down on the OH Report, 3 of them in the KMAC Conference. I will be at Clear Fork for their game against Ontario. Check out all the action right here on the OH Report, the future of local sports. So long for now, guys.